everyone, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to thread a hand sewing needle. So for today's video you will need a pair of sharp scissors, you will need some thread, and you will need a hand sewing needle. So a hand sewing needle, if you look closely and if you can see, up the top here it has a very fine hole, okay, and that is where the thread is threaded through in this tiny little hole. So to start off with, we are going to grab a colour reel of thread. So it doesn't matter, any colour. I'm choosing black today to make it easier for you to see. So what we need to do is we need to pull out and we need to grab about an arm's length of thread here, and we need to chop it with our sharp scissors. Sharp scissors are important because it is a lot easier to thread this thread through the hole of the needle, through the eye of the needle, if it is not frayed and if it's cut clean. So this part is going to take a lot of patience and persistence, and you may not get it on the first go, but it's quite easy to do once you get the hang of it. So I'm going to work on threading, putting the thread through the head of the needle. I always find that if I lick it a little bit, it makes it a bit easier to go through. So my thread is through the end of the needle. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to pull down until both points at the bottom here are even. Okay, so there's my thread, it's through the needle, and both points at the end here are aligned. What I now need to do is I need to tie a knot at this end, so the needle is down the bottom here, and up the end here with the two separate parts of thread, I need to tie about 2 knots. So I'm just going to do a loop and pop the tail through for 1 knot, and around and through again for another knot, and I've got a knot at the end of my thread there. That is going to make it easier when we're sewing. It will hold in place and the thread won't keep slipping through the fabric. So it's quite simple, but it can be quite frustrating, so keep going, keep persisting, and good luck.